Good morning, students. Today we are starting chapter 7 from your English grammar book, and the name of the topic is modals. So, children, what is modal? A modal verb is a type of verb that is used to indicate modality. Modals verbs are auxiliary verbs. They are also called helping verbs. Words such as shall, should, will, would, may, might, can, could, must, ought to, need, dare, and used to are called modal verbs. Since these verbs are used along with main verbs, they are also called modal auxiliaries. Remember that modals do not change irrespective of the tense of the verb. That is, they do not have ed or ing forms. So now I will explain you the usage and application of modal verbs. So first of all, can is used to express ability or capacity, like he can run fast. It is also used to seek or give permission. It also shows possibility. It can be used to express one's knowledge or skill, and it can be used to request for permission to do something. Clear? Now the second one is could. It is used for making polite request, like could you please lend me your pen? It is used for asking permission. For example, could I use your scooter please? And could is used to express ability in the past. He could swim when he was young. It is used to indicate possibility, like she could arrive at any time. And also it can also be used for making suggestions. For example, he could write a letter to her. Now, the third one is may. May is used to express possibility. For example, I may be late for the meeting. It may rain today. May can also express purpose. For example, he died so that we may live. May can be used to give permission. For example, you may come with us if you wish. It is used to express a wish. May you live long. It is used for asking permission, like may I speak to you for a moment please? Understood? Now, the fourth one is might. Might is used to express a distant possibility. For example, India might win the next World Cup. Might is used as a past tense of may. For example, he said that he might go by train. Might is used to ask permission. For example, might I use your phone? It is used to make suggestions. For example, you might try my phone. It is used to make a request. For example, you might just post this letter on your way home. Now I will explain you the usage of shall. Shall with second and third person is used to express promise. For example, you shall have a reward if you make no mistake. It is used with second and third person to express prohibition, like you shall not enter the room. It is also used with second and third person to express obligation. For example, you shall do as you are told. And remember, shall is rarely used nowadays, especially in spoken English. In most cases, will is used instead of shall. Now I will explain you the usage of will. Will is used to express intention and willingness. For example, I will try again if you wish. She will be in the meeting, I suppose. It is used to express simple future. It is used to make polite request. It is used to make an offer or a promise. Now, should. Should is the past tense of shall. Should is used to express duty, advice, suggestion, obligation, etc. Now, usage of would. It is used for making polite request. For example, would you lend me your pen please? It is used for giving opinions. Would is the past tense of will. Now the next one is ought. Ought is usually followed by to and an infinitive. Ought to is used for saying what is the right or sensible thing to do. For example, you ought to get up earlier. It is used to express possibility. Our team ought to win the match. It is used to express a sense of duty. You ought to respect your elders. Now the next one is must. Must is used to express obligation. For example, you must be careful. You must look after your old parents. It is used to express prohibition. For example, you must not smoke here. It is used to express compulsion. For example, you must be back by 8 o'clock. Clear? Now I will explain you the usage of need. The negative form of need is need not. It is used in negative sentences and questions. Need in the negative form is used to express absence of necessity. For example, you need not finish your work today. Need is also used to express obligation. Now I will explain you the usage of used to. Used to is used for habitual actions in the past. For example, he used to smoke when he was young. I used to like him but not now. Clear? So children, here our topic model is completed. I hope that you all have understood it. Thank you.